Right guys, we are back out on the permission and look who's joining us. It's Marie and she's on the dais too. Get her set up with that in a minute, and I'm out on the simplex. First time I've used it in, well, months. January I think, when we did the comparison video. It's really warm, it's so muggy. It's about midday. I had to go and get the car service this morning and Marie was on half a day at work. I think it's due to rain at about 3 o'clock, so we'll see how we get on. Hopefully it won't rain too much. We can always finish a bit earlier if we have to. And then we've got to go and feed some sheep. Because we're looking after a flock of sheep at the moment, some ambassador sheep. If you go on the Living in the Lakes channel, for Marie's birthday, we did a Herdwick sheep experience. And Marie got chatting to the lady who owns the place. And she asked Marie if there's any chance we might be able to look after the sheep while she goes on holiday. So we agreed to it, and it's really good fun. I'll put some little pictures in so you can see what we get up to there. So let's get on the first target and see what we can find today. Okay, so we literally just walked from the car 20 steps and Marie's had a first signal. What was it on the VDI?
85.
85. So let's turn on the pinpointer.
Gardening gloves.
In there somewhere. Just pull it apart a bit. Again, you might need the
Yeah, I think I need the
digger tool. Let's get you the digger tool.
I think I can see it.
Yeah, it's whatever that is. Is it a bit of Marcus Cack?
Don't know what it is. Just a bit of, I don't know, it's got a funny colour to it.
It's a bit khaki to me.
Yeah, there's a funny colour on the side of it.
Yeah, we'll give it a little clean. Okay, try to give it a little clean. There's like some gold gilt on the side of it, maybe. But I mean, it looks like a piece of cack. But we'll take it home and give it a proper good clean. I mean, if Marie's found a piece of gold on the very first hole, I'm going to be so pissed off. I don't think. I mean, it's quite heavy actually for what it for the size of it. But that's not a piece of gold. No, it's not. I mean, it's quite.
Gilt.
I think it's gold gilt too. But what is it though? What could that be?
Don't know.
I have no idea. I mean, there's a little
Like
rivet
a
bit
hole,
there
yeah.
that would have gone into something. So it's obviously. I reckon that could be a bit of furniture fitting. You know,
Maybe.
like fixing or decoration, and the gold gilt would actually sort of
Make
sense for that. Yeah,
That would be funny.
I reckon that's what that is. But we'll
I'm
take it
putting it
home,
in
clean
my
it up
bag.
properly, put it in your bag, and we'll see you on the next one. Okay, so here's the next one up with the simplex. I have no idea what this is. I thought it was a piece of lead, but I don't know. I think it's cack. Marie said to film it because it looked interesting.
Not interesting enough for a sweetie though.
No, we've come up with a new thing. Whoever finds a find gets a sweet.
That's be a good one though.
Marie's bought sweets with her, but that's not good enough for a sweet. So, but her bit of cack was because it had gold gilt on it.
Of course, that was good enough.
Right, on to the next. Okay, next one up is a giant piece of lead. Yeah, could just be a bit of cack. I mean, I did say to Marie it could be like a palm guard when they used to make leather, but she thinks it's a bit of cack. I'm probably inclined to agree with her, but I wanted a sweetie, so I'm classing it as a find. Huh? Oh, no sweetie. Okay, it's not classed as a find, but I'll stick it in the bag anyway, just in case, because I do have a habit of putting things in trash and they turn out to be good, so we'll hang on to it and see you on the next. Okay, we got either a coin ball or a button ball just here, but Marie said either way I can have a sweetie. I can see a shank, that's going to be a button.
I don't think you get a sweet for a button.
Little pewter one maybe? Looks like pewter. Awesome. It's a find. It's the first proper find of the day.
No, excuse me.
Yeah, my first proper find of the day.
Yeah.
Bit of gold gilt on the back there, I think. Have to clean it up later. But it's got a complete shank, so bonus points. Oop. I just dropped it. There you go, little pewter button. And I get a sweetie. You have to feed me though, because my fingers are messy.
Yeah.
On to the next. So just had this one up. Pretty sure that says Denti Juice on it. I did a quick Google search and it came up with something to do with cattle or sheep.
Which makes
So it's probably, like, I don't know, medicine or nutrients or something. I don't know. But looks pretty old, but it's trash. So on to the next. What?
I got coin.
Let's get it out. Looks a bit crusty.
It does look crusty. Can't see anything on it, I don't think.
Solid 88, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Alright, we'll try and give it a quick clean. Okay, cleaned it up. Unfortunately, it's blank. But it's still Marie's first coin she's found while metal detecting. Except one she found on the surface while she was helping me, but
That doesn't count.
that doesn't count.
I was detecting at the time.
There you go.
Thanks.
Looks like a half penny maybe.
Maybe. Who knows?
Who knows? Right, on to the next. Right, here's the next one for me. We've been finding some really weird stuff today. What in the world is that? No idea. Sharp on one end though. Let us know in the comments if you know what that is. Let's carry on. Okay, that's the next one up. Piece of lead. Don't know if it's anything exciting, but we're not really finding too much today, so I thought I'd film this one anyway. Yeah, don't think it's anything. It's not a token, I wouldn't have thought. Don't think it's a bag seal. Just a piece of lead. Okay, I've just lifted the next one out of the hole. I haven't actually looked yet. It's this item here. It's like hexagonal or octagonal, however many sides that is. You can see around the edge there. Let's have a look. I'm guessing it's probably a button. No, I think it's a cap of something. Yeah, it's got some writing on it though. Let's get that quick clean. There we go. I can't quite make out what that says, but if you look on the edge you can see a bit of thread. So it obviously screws onto something. Little screw cap. Right, let's carry on. Okay, so my heart skipped a little beat then. This is Marie's last one because we're almost back at the car now. I thought we had a little Roman coin for a second. There's a little bit of detail on this, but then Marie said, oh, it looks like a penny. I can see a portcullis. Actually, I think she might be right.
I'm not 100%, but I think it is.
Yeah, no, I think she's probably right.
Oh, you dropped it.
Yeah, I can see Lizzie under that.
Oh, well, it's the only
Pile
coin
of
that we've
dirt.
actually found today that we can make out what it is.
Yeah. Let's give it a quick clean and find a date. There we go. 1989. Just see there. So that's our first, well, our only real coin of the day. We did have that other coin, but it was pretty beat up. The Simplex has actually been really nice today. Just propped up against the car. Just there. Been nice to reacquaint with it, but it's weird because all the VDIs are different. So I've almost had to like relearn how to use the Simplex. But I mean, we've had a couple of finds, had a button and a couple of coins. So we'll see at the roundup. Okay, so here's the next roundup. Here's all the rubbish over this side. Some of this was from last week, but I just kept the bag going. I mean, there is a lot of rubbish in there. And it's a huge piece of lead. I don't know if that was a bit of pipe or... Yeah, it was a pipe. You can see the edge of it. Yes, a bit of copper pipe that's in there as well. But that lead pipe is, well, huge. Right, so these are my good finds. Not many. I mean, they're not even really good find. Normally I would chuck stuff like this away. No idea what that is. No idea what that is. Yeah, it's lead. I mean, it could be a token maybe, or a weight, or you know, a really beat up weight, or it could just be a bit of lead. Then we had this little cap off of something, a button.
That was probably your best.
That was the best one. I should have left that till last. A piece of lead. I thought maybe it could have been a palm guard. It's about the right sort of size. And then this weird and wonderful wacky thing. No idea. It's something, isn't it? Unless it goes on your finger and your, I don't know, like Wolverine or something. No, maybe not. Yeah, no idea at all. Let us know if you've got any idea. And now we'll move on to Marie's finds. Right, so these are Marie's finds. Loads of rubbish, some foil, don't know, bit of Mewtube,
Mew.
Pokemon. Yeah, bit of Mewtube. Bit of foil again, more foil, some big lumps of iron.
Big lumps of iron.
Obviously agricultural, I would have thought. And 3 good finds. So we had this really blank coin. Can't get anything off that. This. Possibly a bit of gold gilt on the side there. Who knows? We'll have to try and clean that when we get home. And then find of the day. What? You were the one just bragging about how well you did.
Well, I got 2 coins, you didn't.
A penny. I thought might have been a Roman coin to begin with, but it wasn't, obviously. Yeah, a penny. 1989. So, yeah. Right, on to the outro. So how did you find that, Marie? Did you enjoy that?
It was better than what I was expecting because I've never really enjoyed going metal detecting before. It's always been a bit boring.
How could you not enjoy metal detecting? You just told me to do another take because I was being negative, and now you're being negative. Metal detecting is boring. You know people who watch this are metal detectorists, right?
Yes, but when I came out before, I got bored very quickly. But here it's very pretty.
It is pretty.
You brought both metal detectors, so I could do it at the same time nearby.
Yeah, so like in the past when Marie's come out with me, I've just had the detector, or I've let her have a go, but she just gave up after 5 minutes because she didn't want to do it. The Simplex is very heavy, and I've got the SP35 coil on as well, so compared to the Deus 2, it is like a tank. It's so heavy, but you know, it's still a great machine. I still love it, and it's been nice using it again, but I do prefer the Deus 2 for sure. But I will have to try the beach or something. We'll have to take out. I mean, the Simplex is not so good on the beach, but I know some people do use the Simplex on the beach, like John from North Devon Detectorist. He's always out on the beach with his Simplex, although he's got the Legend now, because he is a legend. So yeah, I should be out next week, although I've got to take the car, because it had a service today and they said that there was something wrong with it, but it's covered under warranty, so I've got to take it back next Friday to get that fixed. It's not a big job, so I should be out in the afternoon next Friday. If not, I'll try and find a time over the weekend where maybe we can both go out.
I'm not coming every weekend.
Whatever. Well, you're coming down to Dorset for the LP thing, but you're not going to be detecting there. We'll have the dogs. Right, so we will see you next week, or I will see you next week, probably. So I'll see you on the next one, guys. Bye for now.